War on words, handicapped. What's the issue? Hello people, I hope you're all keeping well. My name is Ben Andrews, this is Ben Andrews Inc., a channel dedicated to topics and issues relating to disabled people. So if you're into this type of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. This is my War on Words series where I'm looking at the don'ts, the do's and the confused when it comes to terms associated with disabled people. Last up was differently abled, and in this video I wanted to look at the largely rejected but potentially misunderstood handicapped. So with that being said, let's get into it. Now I know what you're thinking, why is Ben even going near the word handicap? We've been there, we've done that, we don't like it, so leave it be. But theories behind how the word came about are really interesting, and depending on which you go with, the intent and meaning behind the word handicap might feel very similar to most popular terms associated with disabled people today. The general consensus is that the term handicap started to be used in the Victorian era, but views differ on its exact origin. The most popular and known story suggests that it came as a way to refer to disabled street beggars who would hold a cap in their hand to collect money. Cap in hand, handicap. Now this act wasn't unique to disabled street beggars, but due to lack of opportunities disabled people had to earn income at this time, disabled street beggars were much more visible. So disabled people and begging began to become a synonymous perception, and so with it the term handicapped. However, not all disabled people begged or wanted to be perceived in this way, so you can appreciate how this might have rubbed some disabled people up the wrong way. And today, many disabled people feel that use of the term perpetuates a message that disabled people are dependent on others and charity to get by, so not considered a particular empowering narrative. In this way, it is largely rejected by the majority of the disabled community, but there is another potential origin for the term handicapped, which I find even more interesting and could offer a more positive spin, and this one comes from the unlikely source in horse racing. In horse racing, if one horse is lighter than another, giving it an unfair advantage, weights are placed on the horse to make it heavier and level the playing field. This is known as handicapping the horse, and over time began to be used to describe disabled people as a way to imply their bearing of additional burden. Now this could be interpreted in a number of ways. Is it that disabled people are carrying burden or are handicapped because of their physiology, for example not being able to walk, see or hear? Or that disabled people bear societal burdens such as badly designed streets, lack of opportunities and discrimination? Or is it some kind of combination of both? Whichever you go with, handicapped in this way doesn't feel a million miles away from the interpretation and models of thinking surrounding what it means to be disabled today. So why such ill feeling towards it? Now in some ways this doesn't really matter, as handicapped is now largely considered offensive, derogatory and rejected by many in the disabled community, so definitely not something I condone and would advise people to stay clear of. But it does beg the question, if the latter origin for the word handicap and intent behind it is true, will our current darling terms follow a similar path toward rejection? Well, let's see, but in the meantime I'll be warring on one of those darling terms in my next video. Thanks for listening, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please subscribe, follow, like, share and comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the word handicap. Do you have any other theories about how it came about? Do you think it should stay in the past? And do you think it offers any insight into the direction of travel of our current terms? And on that, I hope you all keep well, keep safe, and until next time, take care.